Shropshire Council is currently consulting on the local plan. The plan sets out the shape of future housing and economic development in the county by 2038. The local plan consultation ends at 5 p.m. on the 26th of February. This is your last chance to comment on the Conservative plans to impose houses all over the area. This consultation is about the lawfulness and the soundness of the plan. Residents can comment upon all areas of the plan. Only comments made at this stage of the review will get sent to the planning inspector. So if you have previously commented, you will have to comment again for your comments to count. To comment, you will need to fill in Form A and Form B. Form A is about you and only needs to be filled in once. You will need to complete a Form B for each local plan area you wish to comment on. The Conservatives want to allocate land to build 30,000 houses, higher than the 18,000 houses recommended by the CPRE, higher than the 25,400 houses recommended by the government, higher still than the highest growth target that they were consulting on in 2018. We all want to see more affordable homes to rent and buy, but just throwing numbers at the problem isn't the solution. This plan poses several risks to achieving sustainable growth in Shropshire. 1. The plan lacks the required vision for sustainable urban growth and how the elements of town planning interact with each other. 2. It doesn't provide the infrastructure needed to support such high growth levels. 3. There is no evidence to show these growth levels are needed or achievable. This applies to housing and their economic growth plans. 4. Setting targets in the plan and allocating sites before the actual need was assessed was nuts. A classic case of putting the cart before the horse. 5. While allocating 30,000 houses addresses some of the supply issues associated with making housing more affordable, the plan fails to address the other reasons behind the housing crisis. 6. Small communities don't have the jobs to sustain high levels of housing growth. Allocating so much housing to villages only promotes commuting and traffic growth. This is a significant failure in the face of the climate emergency declared by Shropshire Council. 7. The plan lacks the strength needed to control runoff and flooding issues through planning policy. It needs more robust policies using a whole catchment plan to enforce change through planning permissions. Again, crazy given the climate emergency and the warmer, wetter weather that we now see. 8. The target is far too ambitious. Failure to deliver will lead to developers exploiting any shortfall to gain planning permission by the back door. The Conservative-run council got caught with their pants down before by failing to secure a 5-year land supply. This failure meant planning applications couldn't be defended at appeal and unallocated sites got permission by the back door. 12 reasons why their plan is unsound. 1. Job creation and housing allocations are not sufficiently integrated. 2. The infrastructure needed to manage this expansion has not been planned for or met. 3. The housing growth targets aren't realistic or achievable. 4. The plan exposes the county to uncontrolled planning applications when targets are inevitably missed. 5. There is no demand for new business parks on the scale drafted in the plan. The plan fails to address the pressure of the climate emergency. 7. The plan fails to tackle flooding through a robust set of policies for the whole Severn catchment. 8. The plan fails to deliver affordable homes to rent and to buy on the scale needed. 9. The consultation process has been impacted severely by COVID, rushed and previous comments have been ignored. 10. placing development in smaller communities in North Shropshire whilst taking the opposite approach in the rest of the county is neither fair nor appropriate. 11. The site sustainability assessments haven't been consistently applied from community to community across the plan area. Sites rated as more sustainable have been overlooked in favour of less sustainable sites because settlements were judged in isolation. 12. The consultation itself is clunky and difficult for residents to participate in. Given the times we live in, this should have been much more accessible and easier to comment online, particularly with the impact of COVID. Many people who would have participated have been unnecessarily excluded. To see more on how to respond to the consultation and my thoughts on the plan, see the description. Areas of the plan that will impact Whittington, West Felton and Park Hall. S14 Osprey Place Plan Area, see page 242. S14.2 Community Hubs Osprey Place Plan Area, see page 246. S14.3 Community Clusters Osprey Place Plan Area, see page 252. West Felton has been designated as a community hub. This is despite 2 surveys saying the village wanted to remain as open countryside. West Felton has been allocated 60 new dwellings, see page 250. In Whittington, I don't get any sense of a plan for how development growth will help relieve traffic levels in the village. Just adding houses is only going to make matters worse. Whittington has been allocated 70 new dwellings, see page 251. In Park Hall, residents are concerned about the large increase in housing and being sucked into Osprey. Park Hall has been allocated 240 new dwellings, see page 244. Please respond to the consultation. Your views do matter despite the administration playing down that this consultation is happening. Many communities are at a development crossroads. Decisions made in this local plan will have profound lasting impact on the shape of our communities that can't be undone. If you liked the video, found it useful, hit the like button, subscribe and share it. Thanks very much.